Before you tune into this video, I just wanted to let you know that this year's new calendar year of the Wisdom Life School is accepting applicants for August 1st. And Adatima will be doing a free call, a free introductory call for you if you want to tune in. The link to our website is in the description. And if you sign up for her newsletter, then you will automatically get a link to this call. The live call will be on July 23rd. And if you want more information, like I said, just sign up for the newsletter and you'll get all the information that you need. And perhaps we will see you as one of the new students in the Wisdom Life School. Get mantra and meditation MP3s at jasongallant.ca. Today I'd like to talk to you about a humble mind, about humility as it moves through the mind and what that means. A lot of spiritual people or sometimes religious people will approach that subject as somehow a self-flagellation path, where if they diminish their opinion of themselves and abuse themselves in some way, that makes them more humble. But if anything, it makes them just as identified as an overly confident person, except for they're identified with their lack of value, right? So it's still an ego based on suffering, which is arguably worse. So what I'm going to say is a humble mind has to do with approaching a moment with fresh perspective. Not entering into every moment with a preconceived notion of how to experience it or what will be experienced. Some people call it wiping the slate clean, right? You're just perceiving the world like a baby or a child. And that's why many people talk about gurus and sages as they remind them of children. But it's not because the sage or the guru is incapable of taking care of his or herself, but what's happening is that they are perceiving everything with an open mind. They're not entering a conversation with a preconceived idea of what will be experienced or how to experience it. They're just receiving what's there. Now, how this can help you is if you notice that you are at a certain state, you're always at a certain perspective, you're holding on to a certain point of view, which is keeping you stuck in a certain sensation or experience of this moment. Some people call it depression, some people call it irritation, whatever way you want to call it. Then see what ideas you're holding on to about just the simplest of things. Like, for instance, in this moment, I could say, this is how a chair feels right now. Am I holding on to a memory of how this chair feels, or am I really with the experience of how the chair feels to sit in it? The texture of the arms, the temperature of the metal, the softness of the pillow. This will assist you with resetting your perceptions, because it's normal for us to get stuck in an echo, you could say, of the past. So when the echoes of the past interfere with this moment, it causes confusion and a diminishment of the joy of this moment, the absolute ecstatic bliss that happens when intimacy is here. I'm here with this bird up here. He's going crazy because my cat is over there and the bird is not happy about that cat. So there's probably a very intelligent conversation going on. I don't know. But But no matter what's happening, your experience of this moment can change. People think the way they've experienced the world is extremely objective. And I'm going to tell you, it is absolutely subjective based on your point of view. Once you learn how to let go of layers of this present point of view, your natural state presents itself, which is more in alignment with joy, comfort, fulfillment, peace, all of these things that people crave. Ironically, though, as you seek peace, you will most likely encounter a lot of noise and have to surrender your point of view and judgments on that particular experience in order for it to evolve. If you do not, everything just stays the same. It's like you're locking everything in place. So any moment, even this moment right now, realize as you experience it through intimate connection, not through thought, but just through being here, your experience naturally evolves. It's only when the mind gets its grubby little fingers involved and says, oh, I've seen all this before. It's kind of like that expert, annoying friend that just knows something about everything and has to give their 2 cents. Usually they've accomplished nothing, but they seem to happen to know everything. That's the mind. It always comes in and says, oh yeah, I know all about that. I've seen someone with red shoes before. I know what that person's all about, right? They have these preconceived notions that prevent them from being intimate with the moment. And that's what the mind does. The mind is afraid of intimacy because intimacy means its death. Because the mind is based on separation and intimacy is based in oneness. The dissolution of the separateness. At least the separateness that exists in mind. There are a lot of people on the planet who are confused about that, and they try to put it into physical matter, but no, I cannot run this physical body into a tree and think that I will become one with the tree. No, but I can let go of my mind's false separateness imposition on this moment. And then the law of life becomes more apparent to you. You're no longer living in a dream bubble. You're no longer projecting a story upon reality, but you are intimately dancing with reality in that moment, and then the laws of life become easier to observe. This is why so many sages were so wise, right? They observed truly. They let go of their own point of view a long time ago. They said, who cares about point of view? Let's just see what's happening. And they observed with fresh perspective. So yes, remember to drop the history, take a moment to be here in the moment. Just breathe with it, let go of the thinking, and see what happens. So I hope this helps you on your spiritual journey. Take care for now. Are you interested in working with a spiritual teacher in a formal setting? Well, perhaps the Wisdom Life School is for you. If you're interested in checking out what the Wisdom Life School is all about, just go to aratima.com.